Have you ever seen normies do things and wondered, why are they?
Can you even blow through that with a mask? And is he saying that all the guys wearing the cargo shorts are copying each other? Because is there another kind of shorts you can wear? Like, what's the other option? Jean shorts? Don't tell me you're gonna put that on.
All copying each other. This is something that I like to call the NPC feedback loop. This is where normies kind of malfunction a bit. It's kind of like this very strange feedback loop that occurs. And a prime example of this is something that I saw on TikTok. And it's basically
Rev incoming.
you know, one of those
what
like
does that mean?
stupid, like, you know, zingy social media quips.
Here's 4 TikTok dances you can do to help immigrants fight ICE. What the hell? Oh my god, wait, it's got 69. Wait, this has to be a joke. 69,420. 69,420. Okay, somebody's messing
People
with us.
say to go viral. It was one of those. It was like, you know, I think it was like, oh, you don't want to study? Well, get used to your kids reading the prices from the menu at a restaurant. Like something like that, right?
Want to study? No, that's fine. Just imagine your kids having to look at menu prices before ordering at a restaurant.
You don't want to study? Oh well, that's fine. Just imagine your kids having to look at the menu prices every single time they have to order.
You don't want to study? That's fine. Just imagine your kids having to look at menu prices in a restaurant before ordering.
Well, you don't feel like studying today? I mean, that's fine. Just imagine your kids looking at the menu prices before ordering at a restaurant.
So you don't want to study? That's fine. You can just imagine your kids looking at the prices on the menu before they order. You want to study? That's fine. Just imagine your kids looking at the menu prices before they order. You want to study? Oh, yeah, fine. But just imagine your kids having to look at the menu prices every time you order at a restaurant. You want to study? That's fine. Just imagine your kids looking at the menu prices.
You know, you may
They seem a little old to have kids to understand that, right? I mean, even if they do, they're even old enough to read. And what does that have to do with studying?
be thinking, AW, why are you telling us this? Like, okay, yeah, some normie said something stupid on TikTok, whoop-de-doo. The reason why this is remarkable is that, you know, this started a weird chain reaction where, because I think like the patient zero of the person who made this TikTok that went viral, they were like cutting fruit while they were recording this for some reason. I don't know why that's a thing that normies like. They're kind of like people having hot takes while they're like doing something, like drinking coffee or putting on makeup. I don't know why. I can't explain why they like that.
I'll tell you why right now. I want you to understand something. And it works well, right? I'm going to give you two scenarios here. We're going to go down the tracks of psychology, psychologicalness, right? I want you to imagine you're sitting through TikTok or YouTube Shorts, right? And you come across just a plain like black screen with audio only, right? Now all you're getting is like the audio from the short, right? Like that's the only like stimulant you're getting is audio. But if you flip to it and someone's cutting up they're slicing a pumpkin or carving a watermelon, it's like you're getting an audio and a visual stimulant, right? And it holds you on that YouTube short or whatever just a second longer going, what the heck am I looking at, right? Somebody's like, what is this, right? But like seeing someone doing something, it's like one of those like satisfactory things, right? That's why you always see like people like cutting that like magnetic sand and stuff, cutting an apple up or doing this or that. It's kind of like, it like pleases this like this like satisfaction thing, right? So it's like you're getting audio and visual stimulant. You stay on that shore a little bit longer. For the makeup thing, I think that's kind of a little more for females, right? Like I don't care about that. So, but I think, you know, like if a female swipes to it and sees another girl doing their makeup, it's kind of like it kind of captivates them for a second, you know? Like I wonder how, like if somebody was talking while like cutting logs or beating in like an iron spike into a train tracks, you know, how would that captivate us as males?
But they do. One of them was like cutting fruit, and like because of this, someone else copied this TikTok, which then led to someone else copying this TikTok to go viral themselves. So it was this very strange feedback loop where all these people were inexplicably cutting fruit while recording this stupid TikTok. And like the funniest thing is, right, if you were to ask any of these people, why are you cutting fruit while doing this? They couldn't tell you. They couldn't articulate why they're doing this, right? But they're just doing it because they saw someone else do it, and they're copying someone else who copied someone else who copied someone else, and so on and so forth, right? This is the NPC feedback loop. And it's so fucking bizarre to me. There's many reasons why I'm very disenfranchised from normies, and this is one of the reasons, right? I've never just done something because someone else did it, right? Like I had to like think it through and like, does this make sense? Okay, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Or I'll weigh up the pros and cons. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Like that's how my mind works. But for a lot of normies, what they do is they play it safe, right? So they just kind of.
So I think he's talking about the herd mentality, right? Of doing something, following, doing the trend, all this. I guess trends would be a product of herd mentality, right?
Scan their environment. They look at like, okay, what are people around me doing? What seems to be popular? What seems to be socially acceptable? Okay, let's just copy that, right? It's there's like an extra layer of thinking, right? 2 + 2 = 4, not because some stupid bitch is texting me. 2 + 2 = 4, not because it makes intuitive sense, but because they were told it equals 4. Do you get what I'm saying, right? Like, do you see the difference there? There's so many examples.
Is that Jesus? 150, a crowd crushed 153 people. That's a lot
of this weird.
I wonder what was going on.
NPC feedback loop, but it's sometimes actually fucking deadly. I'm gonna put a bit
Shit, look like an iShowSpeed IRL stream
of a downer on this, but there was in South Korea there was this ferry disaster, which I think like 304 people died, mostly high school students.
Oh man,
I know, a bit of a downer, right?
Yeah.
The way it played out, the ferry was sinking, right? And for some, God knows why, but like someone on like a megaphone, like the loudspeaker in this ferry, basically told everyone to hunker down in their rooms and stay put and keep calm. And you know what happened? People did that, and they fucking died because of it.
Yeah, I hope whoever made that announcement was held accountable. That's a pretty wild thing, right? Because a ship is a ship with rooms, right? It's basically like a cage. And if that cage is going in the water, it's like, hey guys, everyone just relax and just stay in the little box in the sinking ship, Stay in the cage while it sinks. I don't know if that's protocol or what. I can't imagine that'd be protocol. I think someone just made that decision off the whim. But my God, that's like worst case scenario decision. And it's like high schoolers are just gonna do what they're told. They're listeners. You're talking about like Herman, like these are high schoolers, man. They don't, you know what I mean? Like personally for me, I guess like at this stage, I'm trying to think. I was quite the shy kid back in the day. Would I have stayed in that room with everybody else, too shy to even like walk out? Because I know now, I'd be like, get the fuck out the way. I'm getting out this bitch, right? I'm going for a swim. Dude, there's no way you cannot physically hold me in a room, dude. And there's no way you're gonna tell me what to do with my life. You know what I mean? But that's pretty wild because I guess you gotta remember too, man. Like these are high school kids. I feel like if this was a group of adults, I feel like especially nowadays, right? We've had so many examples throughout history of ships sinking. Like everybody knows, like, yo, fuck that. I'm not listening to you. It sucks that you had high schoolers that probably are gonna listen. That's rough.
Fucking died. They drowned to death because they didn't listen to their own intuition and they went along with what other people around them are doing and what some vague authority on a loudspeaker said. It makes no fucking sense. Like, what do you mean? Like, if a ferry is sinking, you stay put in the room, like below the fucking deck. Why? That doesn't make any.
I mean, even as a high school, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you take care of yourself first, and don't let people, make decisions for you, especially when your life is at risk.
Fucking sense. Like, if I was there, I'd say, "Fuck you guys. I'm going up to the top deck. At least I have a bit of a better chance of surviving." Okay, why the fuck would I stay below deck as a ship?
Can you? I'm blocking a little bit. I'm not gonna move my. I'm standing my ground, not moving my picture here. This is last photo from somebody's phone. In a few minutes, the room would be full of water. What am I dehydrated for, dude? Holy crap! I can't. My mouth is dry. My eyes are dry. Too much smoke up in here. You got that closed? Yeah, the firebox is closed. But God, that's a terrible sight, man. And the thing is that's the outside wall, right? Those windows outside wall. So it's like the door to get out is actually on the ceiling now. You know what I mean? It's like you can't even reach the door. That's crazy, dude. Like that, especially when it's going on a side like that. The first thing would be like, "Yo, get the fuck out of your room," because you're trapped in the room now. Doors on the roof. Congratulations.
Sinking. It makes no fucking sense, right? It's ridiculous, right? I don't care if someone thinks I'm weird for panicking. Fuck you. But that's the correct attitude to have, right? But not if you're in this weird NPC feedback loop. It's one of the many reasons I just don't get along with normies, because they can never really they can never really explain why they're doing what they're doing or why they believe what they believe. It's just copying someone else, copying someone else, copying someone else. It's so fucking boring.
Not the bro. I used to wear sunglasses when I was a freshman, when I was in college, and I didn't realize how dumb I looked with these like blue reflective sunglasses on. Holy shit! I look like the actual tool. You know, the tool of all tools. Oh my god, I look so dumb. When I look back on it, I'm like, yeah, this is the cringiest thing ever. I think it was basically because it was like a blue tint. It was a rough time.
And it's nonsense. It's fucking nonsense. Another thing is how they're copying someone else, copying someone else, copying someone else response to looks maxing is that looks maxing is so bad. Oh, it's so insecure.
What is that thumbnail? What's the dude from World War II have to do with looks maxing? They got clavicular and this dude. Is he the OG looks maxer?
Or blah blah blah. You've heard all that shit before, right? But you know, you think about it for like a fucking second, it makes no sense. Most people have had orthodontic work done when they're like children, like they wore braces, aligners, or whatever. So they've already looks maxed, right? Because like naturally,
I don't think getting your teeth fixed, especially in cases like that over there, right? I don't think that's so much to do with looks maxing. I think that's more to do like with the functionality of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're like, here's my fucked up teeth. I don't think you're doing that so much for. I mean, obviously, yes, it's gonna help how you look, but it's like, what are my teeth gonna turn into in 10 years if I keep letting them grow like this? You know?
they would have fucked up, jacked teeth that look like absolute fucking shit. By definition, the orthodontic work that has been done is artificially improving their looks. But they never think about it like that, right? Like, you know, if someone isn't happy with the big fucking yam in the middle of their face.
Now, I think, like, I would put it this way. Plastic surgery for, like, fixing your nose, right? 100% for your own security if you're insecure about it, right? It's for your own looks, right? It's not really like, I'm fixing my nose out of functionality, right? Unless you, like, can't breathe out of it. I don't even know what the case of that would be. Whereas I think if you're fixing your teeth, it's like, you're fixing it for the functionality and, yes, as well as, like, the looks of it.
And wants to get like
I think there's a little difference.
You know, a nice looking nose. Oh, that's horrible. That's horribly insecure. Them getting, you know, orthodontic work done to have a decent looking jaw and teeth. Oh, that doesn't count, you know, mysteriously for some inexplicable reason, right? And the reason is it's the NPC feedback loop. It's within the Overton window to do orthodontic work when you're a child, but it's not within the Overton window to do a rhinoplasty. It's just, it's the same fucking thing in principle, and nobody can really articulate what the real fundamental difference between these two things are. It's just people are programmed by copying the other person in the NPC feedback loop to treat these two things as completely different. So it's one of the many reasons I don't really like interacting and socializing with most people. It's just that there's no logic to it. Like, everything is just like reflexive thinking. Most people are incredible.
But if that was true, it would be on the news. I don't ever watch any mainstream news. Is it bad? I just watch like YouTubers talking about this, talking about that. I feel like that's a little more trustworthy and
Probably obsessed.
transparent than just a straight up news station. I don't know. You know what I mean? Watch a couple different people.
With whatever's in the Overton window. They have this tiny little box of things they're allowed to say and things they're allowed to do and think. And it's just, they can't leave it. They can't fucking leave it. And because of that, they're fucking volatile, right? Like, for me, I think I'm very fucking rational. And, like, when I interact with, you know, most normies, they just seem incredibly emotional, incredibly volatile. There's no real rules or order to anything they do, right? Everything's just reactionary and just, I don't know. I just get bugged by normies. The more I interact with most people, the more I'm like, God, I wish I was back home playing fucking League.
This dude's pet peeve is normal people. I think the parabola, right? You all know what that is, right? Where it goes like this, of normality has really gotten stretched out, right? So I think it's a bigger arch now. Disliking and calling everyone an NPC, is that not in of itself a little NPC? Is he not a little contradictive? Isn't disliking the NPC and disliking the normal behavior, is that not in of itself normality? Some things we like to think about here. When we're on the tracks.
of Legends.
Oh, legal.
Hello, my name is Alexander
Oh,
Yarmolenko.
okay. Not League of Legends. Anyways, guys, I hope you all liked the video. At the end of the day, aren't we all just a bunch of freaks? Anyways, guys, I'll see you at the next station. Bye-bye.